Hey guys, it's DJ Black Noise here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to connect to a mixer. Alright, so what we have here is a Pioneer DJM 500. It's a very classic mixer that used to be used in nightclubs all over the place, but it's less popular now. It's been upgraded by many other models. The reason I've kept it standing like this is so that I can show you how to connect your audio input into the mixer, and also how to take your audio out of the mixer and into your sound system. Alright, so what we'll need is two RCA to RCA cables. So what that looks like is that to that. So that's called an RCA to RCA cable. And the reason we need two of this is because we'll probably be mixing at least two songs together. You could also have more, because this mixer supports up to 4 channels. And what you would also need is RCA to whatever. This can be flexible. Right now I'm using it to connect to my computer sound system, hence I just have a 3.5mm jack. But if you're using it into a professional sound system, 3.5mm jack doesn't give you best audio, so you're probably better off using a RCA to something else to connect to your sound system. And lastly, of course, what we would need is the power cable. So let's start by connecting that to the mixer, and that's where it goes, right where it says AC in. So you just connect your power cable in there, and now what you'd see is channel 4, channel 3, channel 2, channel 1, right? And in each of these you would see, or well, except for channel 4, you'd see line slash CD1 and line, whereas this goes CD2 phono 1, and this goes line and phono 2. Basically CD and line is the same, whereas phono is something different. Now, what for a setup like this, if you're using CDJs or if you're using Virtual DJ or Serato or something like that, you would always be going into line. Now I'm going to connect into channel 2 and channel 3 because that's my favorite channels. Let's go orange and red and white and white, and let's also go with a different RCA cable. With a different RCA cable, let's go orange to red and white to white. Now those are the input to your mixer. Now these two have to come from somewhere. So this is the end that goes into your CDJs or your sound card, like my setup, or into your laptop or however, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see, my sound card has RCA outputs at the bottom, and that's where I'm going to connect the RCA cables. And the other cable. Remember to connect red to red and white to white. In my case, red is orange and white is white. Basically what red and orange means, red and white means, is red means left side of your stereo signal, and white means right side of your stereo signal, or it could be the other way around, doesn't matter, but make sure you connect your left to left in your mixer and your right to right. So that's about it. Now your mixer is set up, but you still need your audio to go into an audio system. So that's where the last cable comes into play. In my case, it's just a simple RCA to 3.5mm jack. Now this goes into the section that says master out. Not boot monitor, but master out. So there you go, 1 and 2. Now you could use your booth monitor if you had your personal monitor, and if you had the master would go to the audience, whereas if you had a personal monitor, that's where you would connect that. And just to recap, like you see, everything is in line and in line, not in phono but line. So we just connected to the master output, which is right here, and that's gonna go into my music system right there. So that's done, and we should be ready to go. Be careful, mixers are quite heavy and they're quite fragile as well, so you'll have to use caution when you carry them around. So I'm gonna turn on my mixer, which I just did. You can see lights flashing. Now remember, we put it in line, so what you'll have to do is you'll have to flick this switch over to line. If you don't do that, you won't get an audio signal into it. So that's it. Now let's give that a go and see how it sounds.